So you said you were just on drink champs, and I think my man said that you were telling a story about some shit, Madison Square Garden, R. Kelly, some hammers. What happened? What happened at the garden with the hammers, and how the hell you get hammers into the garden?
You know, we was some sneaky guys back then, man. You know, we had to figure out a lot of shit back then, man. You know,
I know niggas
and
that used to take shit apart, little 22s, put it in the boot and shit like that, put it back together when they get in the club. Is that
now you know, like at this particular time, um, I can't even tell you, but we was able to be sneaky and get it in there somehow, some way. We
hey
was
the
able to get a
spectacle?
lot of them in there. We was performing. It was just like a certain time, and we was able to, you know, the way we was able to maneuver the V, we was able to get them in there. So, and this was before I caught my case, before I got in the accident. Like this one, I was really wilding more. Like, you know what I'm saying? This one I was like at a wilder point. But this was the first time that I was gonna perform with him. And we go backstage. I run into his team. They tell me that we gotta just, you know, there's a certain time we gonna get on. This how it's gonna go. So we like, all right, cool. So we go to this bathroom. It's like a backstage bathroom. And we go in there and start rolling up and start smoking and just chilling in there, me and my team. And while we in there, we hear like the performance, the noise, the crowd and shit. And a few seconds later, R. Kelly people's running there and they like going crazy, like, oh, yo, this shit crazy, yo. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? And they talking about his like a problem and his beef, and niggas is pepper spraying, and niggas is doing this and all that. So we thought it was chaos. So I gave them some burners. I was trying to give them burners so that they could hold it down, get the problem over with, so that I could perform with R. Kelly. I ain't had no idea that they was beefing with Jay-Z and the whole shit that I found out later that was going on. I ain't know it was that. I was just in the bathroom waiting to perform with R. Kelly for the first time and just was holding his team down. You know what I mean? And the same way, like if I was in the
give
same way,
burners
like
to niggas that you didn't really know though. Because I ain't gonna
nah, I
lie,
know
I'll
them.
be very reluctant to give
Nah,
my
I
shit
know them.
to a nigga.
I don't really know them like that, but I know them. I know they like. I know them. Like I know that they are Kelly, like peoples. Like they like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Okay,
You
there you
hear
go.
me?
Yeah.
They've been there since day one. They really his peoples. So I knew that, you know what I mean? And those was the peoples that I was dealing with to initiate me performing with them. So I know if they saying is an issue, is really an issue. They were the ones that set the whole shit up.
Right.
So I'm
And
just
it
trying to
turns
get
out
on
they were beefing
stage.
with Jay-Z and them.
I'm just trying to get on stage and make it make sense. So that's the reason why I did that. You know what I mean? And just like if I was in Chicago or, you know what I mean, somewhere else, and my team going through something and niggas got pressure on us and I run down on them and they Chicago niggas and I'm like, yo, I'm going through something. I want them to hold me down the same way. Like, that's the reason why you got to tap into niggas that's from where you going so that you can have that advantage. So that's the only reason why I just, you know what I mean, show love. But I ain't really wanted to get messy or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I just was trying to make sure that they was safe. And that's how the shit went, man. But that was a long
So
time
nothing
ago.
crazy happened, right? Did anybody get shot or
Nah, nobody, nothing ain't happening. Everything was cool. I ain't get to perform though. I still until this day, I never got to perform the song with him on stage ever.
word?
Nah.
That's crazy. And
And
now,
I do it. I do the song at all my shows. He pretty much do the song at all his shows, but we never got to perform it together.
wow. And would you want to right now?
That
I'm at,
was it.
listen, I ain't gonna front like I know America has had no problem with separating one's deeds from their art before. And now all of a sudden, we live in a time where they're trying to group it all together. You know what I mean?
See, that's
This
the weird
man,
thing, because if you know a little bit of information, it might seem cool to do that. But if you're a dude like me that's been in the industry and know a lot of information about a lot of different people, um, every artist might not do what R. Kelly accused of, but they might be guilty of doing something else that I know that might be just as crazy, but just something different.
right?
Then another artist might be victim of doing something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't doing neither one of them doing, but he doing something else that's just as bad.
Just as bad, just
And
as
it's
wild.
like, it's crazy. Like, and it's like the majority of the people that be in high positions that's like like gatekeepers that's like that play a part in the industry got skeletons in their closet and done did shit before. So if you're gonna be picky and choosy and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna work with this person, but I'm doing this, and I'm not gonna do this, but I'm doing this," it's like
This is
you'd
what
be running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to figure out who not to work with and what to do, and you wouldn't probably be able to work with nobody. You would just be a solo artist, just doing shit by yourself.
nor would you be able to listen to certain music if I have to morally do a checklist on every motherfucker whose record that I listened to that I may have loved in the past, and
I
now
can't listen to nothing.
I can add. Now I can't listen to nothing.
Nothing, like
Because
nothing.
first of all, nobody's perfect. I'm not, and in no way am I trying to defend anything that R. Kelly may or may not have done. I don't know. I wasn't there. Um, all I'm saying is this motherfucker got some hits. That's undisputed. Like, and if we're gonna just now act like he don't got hits and that he didn't have mad soundtracks to your life that you fucking loved and all of that type of shit, and you happen to have a song with this man, yeah, we it's just funny how people will flip like that. I'm the type, I started as a DJ, you know what I mean? So there's times where if I have to DJ right now, goddamn it, I'd play some fucking R. Kelly. That's right, I said it. I said it.
I mean,
I'd
it's
play
some
some
people.
fucking R. Kelly, and you
It's
motherfuckers will probably dance to it. Knock it
it's
off.
some people that might say they wouldn't do a song or wouldn't fuck with R. Kelly because of the accusations, but go take a picture with the president or something. You know, it could
Fact.
be a person that might have just like. I mean, it's just weird. Like, I mean, I I don't know what to say about that shit,
So
man. No.
that being said,
Only thing I could be
if you had
responsible
to,
for is myself, man. I can't
right,
really be responsible for another man's body and the decisions he make because he in his own place. All I could do is just know what I feel as though is right and wrong and just carry it like that in my own life.
right. So now, if you had the chance right now to perform with R. Kelly, both of y'all on stage together, not this COVID shit where y'all is like, if y'all was together, would you be willing to do it? Would you want to do that?
Depends on the stipulations, man. Just depends on the situation. Just like with anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on the details. But if
I
it makes
feel like a
sense,
part of you, the businessman is saying that. I feel like just the MC part of you absolutely wants to do that because you know what I mean?
it's
It's
just my song. It
part of
just
like
play
completing the
it's
song
a
almost.
reason why I wrote the song. It just play a part in my life, and I love the song, and I know that he a part of it. So that's for that reason I would want to do it.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? It don't got nothing to do with anything outside of that. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. And that's all it gotta be. That you know what I mean? It ain't gotta be nothing else but that. If that's the only reason, then that's enough. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gotta explain a million things to these motherfuckers, man.
And I'm not a prosecutor or a judge. It's not my up to me to, like, you know what I'm saying, convict these dudes and none of that. And I'm not a juror. Not none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's up to them to figure out whether this man did something or not. I don't got nothing to do with that. I just know before all these accusations came up, I was a super fan of his music, and I know that that was my first single and what it did for me. So
Right.
that's all I can say on that.
Yeah, well. Big joint, something to be proud of, regardless.
Plus, when you from the hood, man, you start looking at it different as you grow. But when you from the hood, I know a lot of niggas like that. Well, not saying that, you know, allegedly, but I know a lot of niggas that was old niggas, old hustling niggas getting money. That was above age, that was dealing with the young girls that was bad from the hood back in the day. And I ain't used to look at it like nothing because I was young. I used to just look at it like it was just some normal hood shit. Wild niggas in the hood be in that bag, man. Like niggas you can't just come at one nigga, you gotta come at everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even people that be coming at this nigga was these girls and shit. It's just like, man, crazy world we living in, man. I can't just point the finger at one nigga, man.